Okay, this is Something Happens, chord progression breakdown. I'm doing this in the key of E flat, which is E flat, B flat, and A flat. Okay, so chorus, E flat, E, G, E flat, G, B flat. Something happens when I call your name, and in between, this is a in between words chord. A flat, C, E flat, over E flat. Something, which is E flat, G, B flat, D flat, which is E flat 7. Something happens when I call your name. A flat over E flat 7. Something happens when I call your name. A flat over E flat 7. Something happens when I call A flat, your B flat, E flat, name. This is the same chord progression all the way through. Just changes the words up, okay? So I'm going to sing it all the way through for you so you can hear it. And it's really fast, and sometimes I do start out slow, so bear with me here. Something happens when I call your name. 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 Mountains move when I call your name. Mountains move when I call your name. Mountains move when I call your name. Something happens when I call your name. Chains are loosed when I call your name. Chains are loosed when I call your name. Chains are loosed when I call your name. Something happens when I call your name. We break through when we call your name. We break through when we call your name. We break through when we call your name. Something happens when we call your name. Mountains move. Chains are loose. We break through. Verse 5. You can repeat verse 4 a few times, but then whenever you move to verse 5. So mountains move, chains are loose. We break through. Moving from verse 4 to verse 5. We break through. 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 You can repeat that however many times you want. And then whenever you end, something happens when we call your name. So this song doesn't really have a lot of playing. It's really choppy. Something happens when I call your name. It just kind of real fast, and that's how it does the whole song. Something happens when I call your name. Something happens when I call your name. Something, if you need to keep the beat in your bass, do that. Something happens when I call your name. 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 But otherwise, it's real choppy, and you kind of sing a little a cappella through most of it. But it's a fun song. It's fast. If you got a great drummer, it's an amazing dance break song. So that is Something Happens in the key B flat. Thanks.